Welcome to Video Evolution. Evolution in the world of videos. Today we are going to start with some of the important miscellaneous questions which can be asked in your examinations as 10 markers. So the first question is, twice the writer says I steered after they left Cookham. Describe what he was dreaming about while steering and how did it end. Answer. The writer steered and started dreaming. He thought of a thrilling sensation like flying. The wind seemed to be pushing you. He thought he was a part of the nature. He poetically asserts that your spirit becomes one with nature. The voices of the air seemed to be singing with you. They had the river to themselves. In this para, the poet becomes very poetic. The second time he was steering, when he fantasized himself as one of the knights of some old legend sailing across some mystic lake into the great land of sunset. But actually, the boat struck against the punt, overturning the three old men. The friends were cursed curiously. Harris thought that incident as an excitement, but it proved to be shocking to all of them. Then George steered the boat from then onwards. Question 2. Describe vividly the scenes in which the author and his friends were photographed. What does it tell about the three friends? Answer. At Hampton Court, George and the writer saw a photographer taking pictures of people. George and narrator's expression immediately changed. George smoothed his trousers, ruffled his hairs, and struck his cap in a rakish manner with an expression of sadness. He posed himself, putting an attitude of agility and strength. Then a loud noise came. Look at your nose. They just then realized that the boat had struck in the woodwork of the lock. They hurriedly saved the boat, but when photo was clicked, their legs were only there. Then writer laughs at himself. In anxiety to look their best, they almost lost their lives. They both saw their comedy picture and laughed. Question 3. How did Montmorency made a fool of himself? Answer. Montmorency was a fox terrier, so he found pleasure in disturbing other dogs, chasing cats. He was adverse to cats. Once he saw a black cat named Tom. He quickly rushed to him, but Cat was silent. She was also very calm and quiet and was sitting at the middle of the road. The look of the cat was such a chill that it controlled the anger of Montmorency. Then the cat moved away. The dog became embarrassed and made a fool of himself. At another time at Suning, he kept on observing a boiling kettle. When it got steam, he thought as a challenge. He rushed at the kettle and seized it. At once he gave a loud yelp and he took 3 rounds of island running at a very high speed. He wanted to bury his nose in cold water so as to get relief. Question 4. Why was George unable to play the banjo? How was he discouraged? Answer. George bought the banjo and wanted to play it. But no one encouraged him anywhere and at any time. He tried on 2 or 3 evenings when he was in his boat. Harris was totally discouraged by listening him. Whenever he started to play it, every time Mrs. P asked to stop him as it was make harm the sick lady upstairs. When he went out to play the banjo outside, then the neighbors complained to police about him. Then he was warned that he would not play the banjo for the next 6 months because of the entire problem, so he became disheartened. Then after that time, he again started playing the banjo, but same problem arose. He had to fight to get his rights. But then after all that stuff, he bought the instruction manual instead. Question 5th. How did the journey came to an end? Answer. The three friends had to abandon their journey due to continuous rain. They got a train and reached Paddington and went direct to a restaurant to eat a light meal. Then after eating, they went to Leicester Square. As they were not in proper dress, they attracted a good deal of attention at Alhambra. They enjoyed the ballet there. They came back to the restaurant and the food was simple but nutritious. They also took some drinks and felt good. Harris looked out of window, but it was dark and continued raining. Harris said that they had a good trip and he raised his glass and cheered to the title Three Men Well Out in a Boat. The dog gave a short agreement with the toast. Thank you. For more videos, please subscribe.